the Philadelphia Eagles are one of the weirder teams in the NFL because sometimes they look really, really good and sometimes they look really, really bad. So let's get into it and see what they can do to lessen the bad and increase the good. What's up, guys? I'm Tyler Coker, and I'm your host for today's episode of Today with Tyler. I hope you enjoy. Once again, we'll start with their free agents. Their free agents include Rodney McLeod, the safety, Anthony Harris, the safety, Derek Barnett, the edge, Steven Nelson, the corner, Ryan Kerrigan, the edge, Hassan Ridgeway, the defensive tackle, Boston Scott, the running back, Alex Singleton, the linebacker, and Jannard Avery, the edge rusher. So, let's get into their offense, given that they have a lot of free agents. We know how I feel about Jalen Hurts, and I did a breakdown on him as my first YouTube video ever. And in the end, the video wasn't very good in quality, solely because I didn't know how to make videos fit your screen. But the analysis I stand by because that itself was very quality. Jalen Hurts has a lot of potential to be a great franchise-changing quarterback, but right now, he just isn't. And so you kind of have to build around him and give him no excuses to fail. And then if he continues to fail, move on. But then he might actually find success because he does have a lot of potential. Breaking him down as a wide receiver or as an offense, their wide receiver core is interesting because Devontae Smith is extremely good and a wide receiver one, but Quez Watkins and Jalen Reagor aren't really helpful to boost up Jalen Hurts' passing game. Especially bad was Jalen Reagor, who continues to shoot the Eagles in the foot for even thinking about drafting him at the TCU. Luckily, their tight end room was so good that they could trade away Zach Ertz and still find success. Dallas Goedert was extremely good this year, and ultimately, he can block as well, which is very good because the run game carries this offense. The offense uses a combination of Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Jordan Howard, and Kenneth Gainwell, all to have good seasons, very young running backs, and they're always fresh and never tired, which allows them to continue to smash through the defense and just continue to run the ball even when the defense is tired. So, luckily, their running game is very strong, but they were also very helped with the line, which is also very strong. Jordan Mailata had a phenomenal season at left tackle. Isaac Sumalo was above average as well. Jason Kels is Jason Kels and is crucial to this entire offense. And Lane Johnson was great as right tackle. They could use another guard, but Landon Dickerson was their guard, and he was only a rookie. So it wouldn't be surprising if he improved next year because he has a lot of room to develop. He's one of those centers who can turn into guards, and that's what they're doing with him over in Philadelphia. Going on to their defense, Philadelphia was not too successful as a front seven unit. They had the fourth lowest sack percentage in the entire NFL, showing their weakness on the edges. Brandon Graham and Derek Barnett were both fairly ineffective off the edge, and they were leaving the serviceable seasons of Javon Hargrave and Fletcher Cox in the interior to dry. Their offensive linebackers did the same to TJ Edwards in the middle. Alex Singleton and Jannard Avery were extreme weak spots for the defense, despite the best efforts of TJ Edwards. Their secondary was slightly above average as a unit, but that's mostly in part due to Darius Slay's great season. Steven Nelson, the corner, free safety Anthony Harris, and strong safety Rodney McLeod all struggled beside him, but the unit overall was actually slightly above average, which is pretty good. They will most likely use their draft capital, what they have a lot of, to help their defense because it's a defensively stacked draft, and they really need help on defense to really be a playoff team. So some positional needs are linebacker, edge, wide receiver, corner, and strong safety because they really need all of these things pretty bad, but they also could be okay without them. An ideal draft might be something along the lines of in the first, if David Ojabo proves to be healthy enough, picking him in the first, maybe picking Devin Lloyd in the first, and Kaiir Elam in the first. My latest mock draft will have the Philadelphia Eagles taking Jameson Williams, the Alabama wide receiver, Nakobe Dean, the Georgia linebacker, and Jermaine Johnson II, the Florida State edge, which would be a very, very scary draft to have if as a Washington fan. They have a lot of potential to take some really good talent in the first, and going into the second, taking someone like maybe Jahan Dotson, or going with a corner such as Roger McCreary would be very helpful. And then the third, taking someone like Verone McKinley, or if he falls, Leon O'Neal, because they really need a safety as well. So, in the end, the Eagles are a very talented roster, and once again, a very young roster. But they have a lot to improve on. So, I want to see them build off their success this year as an NFL fan, because Jalen Hurts brings something fun to the table, and seeing a run-first offense do well is always pretty fun. So, thank you for listening to the episode about the Philadelphia Eagles.